we'll see the Chargers and the Chiefs, a series that's been all KC lately, having won 12 of their last 14 meetings. It's Week 3 in the National Football League, and it's next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this Charger, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years, and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again. And
that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense running for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 54 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect him to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number will be 20 plus.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And here now is Travis Kelce. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think Herbert has it knocked free. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Herbert now. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's so much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Returning it, Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Chargers, Charles, as they bring their offense out here, they lose week 2 on the last-second field goal by Greg Zuerlein, falling 20-17, a tough one to swallow. Remember, they had that week 1 win on the road in our nation's capital against the Washington football team, so now they sit at 1-1 through 2 weeks.
What was surprising to me in this game, Brandon, was that they were held to just 1 touchdown on offense. You know, Justin Herbert threw it around for 338 yards for 1 touchdown, but he also threw 2 interceptions. Not normal for him. He takes care of the ball pretty darn well. I think that this Chargers team, I really expected them to win against Dallas at home and then go to Kansas City for a big showdown. It's still a big showdown, but remember last year, they lost a lot of one-score games. They're trying to put that behind them and make sure that this year is a new year. A big test on the road against the team that won the AFC title just last year.
Yeah, it's a really tough stretch for them here. So you say it at the Chiefs week 3, then 2 at home, but you got Vegas who's 2-0, and then the Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield up next after that. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert back to the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder in the run game. And how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need the win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Hardman on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert on first down now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Herbert throwing again. And Cook has it left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down. Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down for Herbert, desperation time. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Mahomes to throw. Robinson's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 33 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man is Hill.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, and this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Finding Allen, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Herbert back to the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Williams brings it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.